Hello, my name is Sandra, and welcome to my channel From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, and mindset. In particular, how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. If this is your first time, then welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, while you're here, while you're thinking about it, hey, Mary, be free. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with somebody else that you think might benefit from learning how to become a better investor. Um, let's see. If you're returning, you already know the drill. You know what to do. Or did I say Lisa? Hey, Lisa. I'm so glad to see you this morning. So yeah, everybody hit the buttons, all of them, any of them, all of them work. Leave a comment, do any of those things. All of it counts as engagement and it helps the channel grow. It helps YouTube realize that somebody else is watching. Hey, see, Temp is here. That folks are watching and that they want this content. So do what you got to do, folks. Let me bring C Temp in. Hey, sister.
Hi, Sandra. Hello, everyone. How are
How are you
you?
this morning?
Doing good. How are
Good.
you?
Everything is great on this end. You all look, I got a little secret. You know I love that bell. That bell sends me over the top.
Here we go.
Look,
Yeah.
I got my little thing. I got it. So who knows? Maybe today we won't have any interruptions. And see, Tim, I'm telling you, I knew we were going to be doing this together. I chased this thing down today. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. My sister told me today we're going to have Wi-Fi today.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping that it does. I hope it delivers everything that it says it's supposed to deliver. So, sis, I'm
Yeah.
just going to go ahead and introduce. For those of you that don't know CTEMP, CTEMP is like our master in-house trader. I think, have you been trading for over 10 years, 10 years or so?
Almost 10 years. I started around 2017. So
Yeah.
it's been a ride. Yeah. I'm almost up there.
See, so she's going to
Mhm.
share with us today a particular, I'm not sure, I'm not going to even go into all of it. I'll let you tell the folks what you're going to do today. What are you going to share with us today?
Yeah, I just wanted to. Well, first, I want to thank you for having me onto the show, Sandra. I'm always in
Yay.
the chat. I think I first started following you when you were in Mexico. So we were always talking about taco money. We just wanted to try to get the cerveza. So I'm really am excited to be here and to help our sisters where we need help as far as how options fit into investing.
Yeah. We were talking about creating those drips and those funnels. So many of us want to leave jobs that don't serve us anymore, or just
Mhm.
places, or you want to create multiple streams of income. And I did a video not too long ago about 5 or 6 different streams of income, and options trading was one of those, investing, um, creating dividend income from your investments. And so CTEMP is here to talk to us really particularly about the options trading because we've been doing it for a while, but I think we're ready to elevate. We're ready to learn some new strategies. And so that's what I'm excited about. So I just want to welcome everybody. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Nights in Egypt. Hey, Edith. And I see JK around the world. Hey, I see some new folks in the chat. Y'all don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. And C Temp, as soon as Marilyn gets in, we're going to be dropping the links and stuff. While you're doing your thing, I may be able to get the links in for C Temp's YouTube channel along with the class. I'll run that under us in just a second. So whenever you are ready, my dear, jump in. I
Yeah.
wasn't going to do anything special this morning, but kind of look at our class portfolio, but it's playing in the back. So if you need to share the screen, let me know if you need to share.
Oh no, I think this should be fine. So I'm just going to today we're just going to go over um, two types of options. So using options as an investment, like insurance almost for your stock, since we are learning how to dollar cost average into stocks. Once you get your money invested, once you have a certain amount of shares, you can actually use options to insure your money. So there's a couple ways that you can do that. On one end, you can buy protective puts, which protects you if your asset is going towards the downside. And another way that you can kind of dollar cost in, or maybe you have a large sum of money, is if you buy a call to where you see that a stock is really doing its thing. You want to get in on it, but you don't want to pay the top price. You want the right to buy it at a lower price. And then maybe you turn around and sell it, or maybe you just hold on to it. But that is really the power of options, is you're able to protect your investments. So just like you do with your house or your life, you can do the same thing with your stocks. So that is the first thing that I wanted to present to the group, was that you don't have to be at the will of the market. You don't have to worry about just whatever. Somebody may say something crazy. You know, our boy, he may come on here and have a scandal or do something outlandish, and you don't have to sit there and wait for the aftermath. You can
Mhm.
protect your money beforehand. Let's say that you know earnings are coming up. You can buy a week long protective put. You can buy a month long. You can buy 6 months, a year, however long you want it to go, to where you will never lose more than the option strike price that you purchased. So even if you don't want to be a trader, you can still take value in options, especially if you want it to be like a long-term investor.
I think that's the beauty of learning to trade and to become a better investor. I think they go hand in hand. I think everybody should invest, but if you can make those two things work together, it, you know what I'm saying? It's all the better. I started out as being purely an investor. You know, I only knew about the stock market. I only knew that you can make money if the price of a stock went up. Once I was exposed to options and I learned that you can make money if the price goes up or down, oh my gosh, it's a game changer. It really is. And I think if you are sitting and you're saying, I don't know what none of this stuff is, don't worry, we got you. We have you. There's something for everybody. And from Lack to Legacy, we have just partnered, C-Tim, myself, and Yvette. She's in the chat. That's our other sister. She stays with us all the time. I'm telling you, Yvette, if you have any issues with your platform setup, if you want to elevate your platform setup, you need to see Yvette. I'm just telling you, hands down. I can get you started. I can get you onto the platform, but Yvette is going to take you to the next level. I can talk to you about basic investing and options trading, but C-Temp has a beautiful strategy, credit spreads that'll take you to that next level. So don't we all want to be better investors? Don't we all want to be better traders? I know I do. So I can't wait. See, Tim, tell me I got this right. Our class, 1,000 Black women, that the challenge meets on Wednesday. But your first class, does it start this Thursday?
Yes, it starts February 8th. Uh-oh, I think we lost her. I'm going to check the chat real quick. Oh, good morning, Finding. Is it Finding Fee? Finding Fi? Are you talking about the compound collar? Yeah, so that is another way to make money. Actually, to make an income on your investment is to use a compound collar, which generates income if it does go below. And of course, also you can roll your positions. So yes, a compound collar is a great way to protect your investment. Yes. So my class starts on February 8th, which is tomorrow, and I will be going over basically the what do you call them? The spreads. So my love are credit spreads. I love credit spreads because it's more of a passive way, not passive, but it's less stressful. So with the credit spreads, you do not have to be absolutely correct about the strike price, the direction, or the timing. You just need to so you just need to have two of three. So to me, having two or three is a little bit easier than having all three. And then, like Sandra said in class, you just have to be out the way. So I'm easier at ducking and dodging prices than I am at choosing exactly when, how much, and how fast a stock is going to rise or fall. And that's the beauty of the credit spreads.
Yeah. I'm ready. Did we go over the class schedule, like your time class would meet and the duration and all of that stuff so folks
Thank
know?
you. Yeah, so my class is 4 weeks. It is every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is 2 hours. So it would be from 8 to 10. And along with the class, you do receive a 18-page booklet that walks you through some of the definitions, the vocabulary, and the strategies that I use. And then also, you'll get my trading journal, which is really effective because it has a place for you to set up your plan. So I'm all about helping us find our own particular way of trading, whether you want to do the opening range, whether you like Fibonacci's retracement, whatever it may be, support, resistance, indicators. There's so many different ways to trade. And my goal is to get us to develop our own way of trading, which is really important because the market changes every day. It's never the same. So if you learn just one way of doing things and you stick with that, maybe it is not effective in the long term. Because when I first started trading, I think the VIX, like the volatility, it was up in the 26. It was 26.30. It was whipping, it was riding. And now it's 13. So these are like very peaceful times for me, and I really appreciate them. So depending on how you like to trade, there's a strategy out there for you. And I and Sandra are here to help you find that for yourself.
Absolutely. I think they just marry so beautifully, trading and investing. And so if you aren't into the market, I mean, we want to serve you on all levels. If you haven't even opened up a brokerage account, we have so many resources available. If you go up in the chat, I posted them so they're up near the beginning. So Kathy, I know you were asking, like, I need the link to that class. It's already in the chat. So go up to the top, and I posted it here, but it'll also be in the description. And if you look on the community tab, trust me, it is everywhere so that you can get access to that class. It starts this Thursday. But if you haven't even started on your investing journey, we want you to come and join us on Wednesday. So we made it really easy. It'd be Wednesday night and Thursday night. It's only 2 nights a week. It's 2 hours each night. And we want to help you get into the market. So if you need to open up a brokerage account, we've got something to cover you there. If you need to just get an overview, a basic overview of just beginning investing, don't be afraid. I know for most of us, it's like, oh my goodness, whenever you start talking about money and investing, there's so many emotions that people have around money. There's so much fear and intrepidation. But we're here to ease you in, ladies. I'm telling you, we got you. And see, Tim has such a soft, gentle way, a soft, gentle spirit. I know that you'll be able to catch on. And I love the way you broke it down, see, Tim, the book. So there are all kinds of resources. You want to tell them about the other support resources you have? Because it's not just the class. There's also a couple other support resources.
Yeah, so there is the class, the 4 week class, and then also I understand that some people are more what we call it independent learners. I was one of those. I am one of those people. Like if I get a whiff of what you're talking about, I'm going to do the research and figure it out. So you can also just purchase the course book if you want to. Of course, there is a Discord. So I made a community because I feel like what we're doing is very special. I've been in so many Discords where it kind of turns toxic or it's not as inviting for newbies. So I made a Discord link for a server just for our community so that we can get to learn about trading in a safe environment. So I have Discord link, which is free. I also have a couple of freebies that teach direction if you're getting confused about whether to buy a call or to sell a put. What does it mean? What is a credit spread? Why are they inverse of each other when you're selling versus when you're buying? I have those freebies for you. And then I also offer a concepts. So whether you want to be a buyer or if you're more prone to being a seller, whether you want to take your premium in first, I also have a book for that too, so that you can just basically just wrap your head around the whole concept of being on either side of the trade. So there's one more. Oh yeah, in my YouTube, I started a YouTube channel. So I will be weekly. I will definitely be reviewing all my trades for the prior week, and then also maybe just a few I don't know how to call them, tips and tricks for trading, like the trading life. Whether you guys want to see me make coffee or eggs, I always joke about like my trading style. I'm able to cook eggs and cook breakfast and spend time with my daughter without stressing about the market. So I do have that available. And then also my trading journal is available on the website as well.
If you all haven't seen the trading journal, I was blown away because, first of all, everybody should be trading with a trading plan and a trading journal. The trading journal not only helps you keep tally of like what you've made, but it's also a reflection tool. When like if the trade doesn't go your way, you should be looking back at your trades. And I know I am awful with that. I will keep my notes in a notebook one week. One week it'll be on a scrap of paper. I'm just writing anywhere. And to have that electronic thing, you need to see it. So I invite you. You need to see that. You need to see her stuff. It all works together. When I saw that trading journal, I was like, girl, I'm done. I'm blown away. It is just so organized. It's so neat. It's got everything that you need there. Remember, we were doing a little project that we were going to put together a trading journal, but you've already done the work for us. So I want to thank you, sister, because that is a game changer in itself.
Yeah, it's so important because I know a lot of people they either harp on their mistakes, they keep repeating the same things, or in my case, I only remember the positive things. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I had a blast last week, but then I go back to my trading journal and it's like, okay, well, you entered too early, you exited too quickly, your percentage was off. It's a good way to take a step back and really see what you're doing. You can see what time you traded. You can see the percentage of return that you had. You can see basically which strategy worked for you the best and which one did not work. So if I can share my screen, I would love to share with you guys what the
Can
trading
you?
journal looks like. Yeah, I
Can
just
you
have to
share? And then
figure
I'm
it
going to
out.
try to find the right links. I think I put a Zoom link in the chat. Sister, go ahead and share. Do what you got to do. And then I'm going to see if I can't find the right links. Y'all know Marilyn isn't here. When Marilyn isn't here, she's the glue. I told y'all that from the beginning. Marilyn is the glue. So now y'all got me pasting links. Sis, do what you got to do. And then I'm going to find these links. Okay.
Okay, I think I have it. It looks pretty straightforward. Okay, can everybody see the trading journal?
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me
Yes,
add.
Kathy, and I love Kathy's class, journaling. I think that was the inspiration. So I was journaling in one part of my life for one reason, and then also just being able to look back at my trading was really important. So this one, I think literally made this midway through January. So in my trading journal, this is for let me make sure. Yes, this is for the paper trading account that I started for our class. We are doing every day that we want to, Monday through Friday, we are trading. We're trading one time, which works on your discipline. We are doing any types of trade you want, whether you want to do a single, an iron condor, a butterfly, whatever. You can do that. You can put in your strike prices, your ticker, whether it's a put or call, the contracts, the timing. It keeps track of everything. And then what I really noticed is that with my trading, especially, I have to be more proactive with my plan. So at the very top in the middle, I have a daily check sheet, which I can use to make sure that I'm following my trading plan. So it's different for everyone, but for me, I check the news, the VIX, I plot my chart from a daily down to almost like a 5 minute, 15 minute. I do my trading plan, I review it, and then I wait. I have to wait for my setup. So if you have, let's say you have a problem with your stop loss, you may want to put in here that you want to make sure you check your stop loss. So you can also add it and manipulate it, not manipulate, but modify it to what your trading plan is. I also have an area over here for your contracts. It will do the math for you. So I am a very, I work backwards. So I say I want to make 2% today. So I definitely put in here whether I'm making 2%, 4%, and if I want to leave a runner, I have my price that I need, and then I have the total that it will be at the end. So once I get up to $126 profit, I'm out the trade and I'm going about my business. I feel like one of my weaknesses is I like to see what will happen if I just drag it on. And usually, the way that the market goes, it'll go against you. So it's easier for me to have set percentages that I aim for every day. I also even have my loss. So my max loss is here, depending on whether it's 5% or 3%, however I'm feeling that day. And then the last part, the last two parts, very important, closing a trade. Okay. Especially when I was trading QQQ, Tesla, I would forget. I would be washing dishes and go on about my day, go for a walk, and my trade, I would get assigned my shares, and I did not like that. So I added an area so that you can make sure that you close your trade at the end of the day. And then also at the very end, just notes. How do you feel about it? Was it hard? Were you in drawdown? What should you have done? What mistakes did you make? These are the most important parts of trading for me. And I put it all into this compact journal that is available on, what is it, Google Drive? But you can also download it if you would like it separate.
And that's a separate product that you can purchase separately, right? See, Tim?
Yeah,
Can you put
mm-hmm.
Can you put links in the chat? Have you tried it? I think you can, because I'm sure you will be way more accurate than me. I'm over here. It's like 35 links. I don't know one link from the other. But if you could pop them in the chat, I was able to. I'm telling y'all, when Marilyn is not here, this place is like haywire. I'm telling you. Marilyn has some family things to do. So we wish you well, sis, today. You'll be in our thoughts and prayers. But I did get the link in for the freebie. And I think I got the link in for the Discord, but I wasn't able to get the link in for class and for the journal and anything else you think we need to have access to. At the beginning, if you go all the way back up to the top of the chat, I have the link in for the 9 free online brokerages too, which I thought was such a good idea. Maybe you could talk about that too, C-Temp, how you have multiple accounts and not just one, and why you would want to trade out of more than one account. What's the logic behind that? Because some people might not know.
Yeah, so my strategy, it involves having a margin account, whether they call it a level 2 or a level 3, depending on your brokerage. It basically means that if the stock gets assigned to you, they want to make sure that you have enough money to pay for those shares that you're buying. So there are a few ways around that. If you trade certain cash settled tickers such as SPX or VIX, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, they are cash settled and you won't have to worry about that, but they still want you to have margin. So on the margin accounts, if you have less than $25,000, you fall under the PDT rule. And the PDT rules means that if you make more if you make 4 or more round trip trades, which means you're opening and closing in the same day, if you make more than 4 of those during the week or 5 days, then you will basically fall under you will break the PDT rule. So one way to get around that is to have 2 brokerages. So you can go with Webull. You can trade Tuesdays and Thursdays with Webull. And then you can have another one, like let's say, for instance, Fidelity, which is Charles Schwab. No, Fidelity or TD Ameritrade, which is Charles Schwab. You can trade Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you would need to have a minimum balance. I think it's depends on the brokerage, but it's usually around $2,000. So you would need $2,000 in each of those accounts, and that allows you to trade every day. So I'm going to check here. Yes, and Yvette was very kind of giving us 9 free brokerages that are available if you that are free that you can sign up for. So there's really no how am I trying to say this? There's no limit. So there's no reason to get started. Also, that's what I really wanted to do was go over the top 5 questions. So one of the questions I get asked the most is, how much money do I need to get started? That is a big question. You don't need $2,000 to get started. We have 9 free brokerage accounts, and I believe that the top 2 have paper trading. So I always advocate paper trading 6 months, a year, until you get comfortable with the way that the stock market moves, the way that you use the platforms, and the way that you are developing your trading style. Paper trade. Do not go in there with $20,000. Don't do it. You can have it in there, but you also need to have a paper money account where you are practicing your trades, practicing different tickers, different environments. And that is probably the most important thing. You don't have to have any money to start. If you join our Discord, it's free. If you're on our lives, it's free. If you open a brokerage, it's free. Paper money is free. You don't need to throw in a ton of money to get started, especially if you're a beginner. So paper money trading, that's always what I advocate.
You know, I'm a fan of paper trading. I mean, really, do we need to talk about this? Nobody, you know what? Nobody needs to be stressed because it'll discourage you. In the beginning, if you jump in prematurely and you're losing money, it's just not a good look. It's discouraging. And it's so easy to just jump in with paper trading first. You get to learn the platform, you get to watch the market. It's so much study, so much value in paper trading. So don't skip that step. It's not optional. Really, it is not. And I think I still paper trade. If I get a couple bad trades in a row, it's like, you know what? I put myself in timeout. I just go right back to paper trading, and then I study like what did I do? Was it my entry that was faulty? Was my thesis off? What was wrong? And I think that's the value in paper trading. And I would say that even for options trading and even investing, it just gives you that extra little, it's like practice. You get hands-on practical practice. So yeah, paper trading for sure.
Yeah, and it was scary. It was scary even paper trading. I remember the first time I pushed that button and those people didn't come for me. And I was like, okay, so this is for real, just, practicing.
Mm-hmm.
This is just practice. No one's going to knock on your door or send you any emails. Paper trade until you feel
You can't
comfortable.
hurt anything. You can't break anything. And I mean, they give you like I know on Thinkorswim, they'll give you either $100,000 or $200,000. You can ball out. Although I don't advocate that you ball out. I advocate that you trade the way you would normally trade because it should be practice. But you can reset your money. You could go in there every day and be like, you know what? I'm buying everything in the market and then reset it. So definitely, and I'm telling you, once you do it a few times, don't you think it just takes the edge off? It's like,
It
okay, I got
does.
it. It really does.
Yeah.
You apparently, we definitely encourage you to paper trade.
Absolutely. And I still
What's the
paper trade. I'll take a real trade and then I'll still paper trade. Maybe I'll get on the, because I'm very experimental. I love experiments. What if I get on the other side? I'm on this credit spread. Okay, so I'm catching the other side. I'm catching it down. I'm catching it. I'm trying to see if it rises. Oh, we're consolidating. What if I put a butterfly on? It's just a great way to try different strategies without risking your capital. And who doesn't like that?
That's right. You in the game, but no, you got no real skin in the game. But you still in
Right. Exactly. So the training wheels on, use your paper account. The second question I get asked the most is, how long does it take? Yes, absolutely. That's a great question. So I started trading. I remember I was working a job in Atlanta, and the IT guy tapped me on my shoulder and said, you need to get into penny stocks. Get into penny stocks, and then you'll get your footing and you'll learn that. So that was back when I was in my 20s. So I started trading penny stocks way back in the day. I wasn't very profitable. I didn't really know what I was doing, but it kind of progressed and it evolved. So I would say that it took me at least, I would say with options trading, at least 3 years to get it. So the first year I was kind of wading around trying to figure out what was going on. The second year I took a course and I figured it out for myself. And this last year I'm really profitable and I'm able to make the money to support myself. I want to get over that PDT rule first, but if I needed to take out some cash, I could absolutely do that. And before that, like, it's just been a journey. I've been in Forex, I was in futures, I traded crypto. It's just something that evolves with you. And I don't think you ever really stop learning options trading just because the way that the market is. There could be another pandemonium, part two. You could have what we're having, this bull run right now, all-time highs. So it's always great just to keep going. But I would say really in the past year, I have been able, if I wanted to, I could just stop teaching English. I could just chill. But it's been a journey. So the sooner you get started, the sooner that you start paper trading and getting comfortable with the vocabulary and the ins and outs of the market, the sooner you'll be on your way. Because no matter what, the time is going to pass. So why not spend 30 minutes a day trading, an hour a day trading?
Because this is definitely not get rich quick. I mean, so this is not, this is the question I hate. This is the one, it's not the one I get the most often, but it's the one that causes me the most angst. And I promise you, I'm not going to say always, but most times it comes from a guy. And I have gotten this call. I promise you, I've gotten it as a call. I've gotten it as a text. I've gotten it as an email. I've got $5,000. What can I do to double or triple my money? And I'm like, sir, please get off my phone. That's not what we do. That's not what we do. I've gotten it from guys and I get it from young people that want to make money quickly. And I'm not, options trading, you can make money. You can see a come up, but that's not the object of what we're trying to do. We're trying to teach good fundamentals, the fundamentals of investing. We want to not only, how they say you don't want to feed somebody, you want to teach them to fish. We don't want to just keep feeding you like a little bit, and you have to keep coming back to us for, now what is the next step? And I got to pay for this and that. No, we really want to teach you to fish. We want to show you how you can do it. And you can expand on your own within your own time frame. So if anybody under the sound of my voice is thinking that we have some magic bullet that's going to teach you how to make $10,000 out of your $500 investment, this ain't that. This is not that. It is discipline. I think what you said is, Tim, trading, you will learn yourself. You come face to face with your shortcomings, your personality, all of that stuff, because when money is on the line, I'm telling you, it gets real fast. And so if you're in a hurry, this isn't that. This is come in, take the class. Because I've only been in a year and there's so much that I still need to learn. So I think it's not get rich quick for sure. That's not
Mhm.
that. So, okay, so we got the two questions that you are asked most often. What's the
Mhm.
third question?
Yes. So there's a chat question. Do you teach butterflies? So this spread course is only credit spreads. So it's just 4 weeks and we only do credit spreads. But if anyone's interested, I know that maybe we're going into a lower volatility market. We can definitely do butterflies. I can make a butterfly course and it can be just 4 weeks where we go over that because with the credit spreads, it's a little bit more involved than just buying a call or buying a put. You do have to, and then it's selling. So that's a whole nother flip, inverse on the game. It's upside down and backwards, premium, delta, theta. You're trying to figure that out. So I like to keep them separate because once you learn one, it's easier to learn the other. But if I have different levels of students in the class, it gets a little bit jumbled with as far as providing the best value for you at the current level that you are in. So I could definitely add a butterfly course to the lineup. That would be amazing because I do use butterflies really frequently.
Yvette makes a good point. She said a good trading strategy is scalable, but you have to learn it first. You know what I'm saying? So you might start out by only purchasing for sure with a naked call or naked put. I would say you would start out with maybe just purchasing 2 or 3 contracts. And then once you work that strategy, I don't know, maybe you trade trends or maybe you trade a breakout or whatever your strategy is, whatever your setup is that you wait for. Once you really get that under your belt, then you can scale up. It's like the most scalable business ever. I'm telling you, in terms of a drip, in terms of a funnel, man, investing, if you don't have that, it's just like one of those funnels. It's probably the easiest to at least set up and get in place because it really doesn't, like C-Tim said, it doesn't cost any money to open up these brokerage accounts. Most companies or most brokerages, for sure, Schwab is free. I want to say Fidelity. Do you know if any of the others? I know for sure that they don't require that you put in any money. I prefer Schwab because I like the Thinkorswim platform, but Fidelity has a perfectly viable platform. They have the same education portion. So when in terms of scalable, you guys, the put out, the cash that you have to put out up front is really nominal to get the skill. Now, of course, you have to pay for your class, but that's anywhere. You want to get the knowledge, you need that. And so, but after that, in terms of opening the account, and do you have to have $5,000 to get started? No, absolutely not. I am telling you, don't miss this boat. Do not miss it. Okay. Because this time next year, we're going to be 1 year further along in
Mhm.
terms of our skill and in terms of our ability to earn this way. You don't want to be looking at us a year from now talking about, man, I wish I had took that class. Look at them. Oh my goodness, I wish. Because I am telling you, I know this is just my testimony from a year ago till today. Oh goodness. I mean, and it's not like I'm making $1,000 a day, but I can see the profit. I can see the money coming in, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sweet. Once I add this credit spread thing to my kitty, this is gonna be sweet, you all. So getting here with us, I'm telling you, you aren't going to find a more compassionate, loving, supportive community. There's no shame. We don't do that. You know, we want you to come to class every week because you get what you need, but nobody's keeping, record. We don't take attendance. It's not that. Nobody's marking you late. It's none of that stuff. So you want to get in now because the sooner you get started, the further along you will be. So yes, definitely is scalable, and we're here to serve. So did we
Yeah.
get to 2 or 3 questions?
That was actually the third question is they want to know which brokerage. So it's whichever sign up for them all. Sign up for them all and see which one, all
Which one
nine
you
of them,
like?
which
What
one
did
you
you
like.
like? And
Why
I
not?
have
Yeah.
Well, I have 4. But you all know how I feel about Robinhood.
Mhm.
I use Robinhood. I look at Robinhood. I keep it on my phone, And that's my quick go-to when I need to look at a stock quote, whatever I want. I can use that. That's on my phone. I have a Webull. I like Webull a little better than I like Robinhood because I just like the support that Webull has. Then I have Fidelity and I have TD Ameritrade, which will soon be Schwab. So I have 4 out of the 9. And do I trade out of all of them? No, y'all know I don't trade out of. I do not trade out of Robinhood at all. I have some crypto with Robinhood, and it just sits. I don't do anything. I just watch that. But the others, yes, I have varying things. And I'm not active on Webull, but y'all know, wait a minute, I hate to get off track. But Webull is offering, they always offer some kind of incentive. If you deposit, I want to say the offer that I got was if you deposit $100, they give you 60 fractional shares. Now you don't get to pick. And of course, they're probably not going to give you all Apple and all Tesla and Amazon, but it's an offer, and what the buy-in is pretty low, $100, and they give you never know what you're going to get. It could be something very valuable, it could be something very popular, but it's a start. So please, that link, I'll find it and I'll put it in again. It's at the top, but I'll repost it. That link is for 9 free brokerage accounts that you can open up online, and as soon as I find it, I'll post it. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So you can sign up for those and get started with their paper trading if they offer it. And then also about the scalability. So Yvette mentioned it being scalable, and it's amazing to see. When I first started, I was making, like, I aim for between 1% and 5% a day. Usually it's 1 to 2% on every day that I trade. So at the beginning, I was making, $40, but it was a trade. It's consistent. So with that, I was able to scale that. So it's still 1 or 2%, but now it's more like $1,000, $600. So it's really scalable. Once you learn that skill, 1% is 1%. So the more money that you have, the more that you're compounding it, and the more scalable that it is. So don't be afraid to shoot for 1 or 2% a day or when you trade, because you are able to save that money and expand on that. So that was the third question. The fourth question, what are the most effective strategies for identifying short-term trading opportunities? So I don't use indicators. I only use support and resistance. So it's more of, I'm on the fourth question, Sandra. So the strategies for trading opportunities. So I'm a naked trader. I trade my charts just with support and resistance, and I really just go from there. I follow the trend, but of course, if you prefer an indicator, you can use that. If you prefer to trade based off of news, some people like the volatility, you can do that as well. So once again, we are here to help you find out what is your risk tolerance, what your stomach can handle, and what you prefer to trade. Yeah. So the fifth one, how do you review and evaluate your performance? And that's with my trading journal. That's my boo. I keep her right there every time, every day, when whether it's right after the trade or maybe later in the evening. I just go over my trades. So I'd like to see what time and what strikes and how my strategy played out. So those would be the top 5 questions that I get asked as a day trader.
Yeah. I think that pretty much covers it, huh? Those questions are pretty common,
Mm-hmm.
But we're here for you guys. Anything you need, I'm telling you, we've got you covered. If you have other questions, feel free. See, Tim, what is your website name? Will you tell them your website name? Not
My
your
web.
website, I mean your YouTube and your
Yes.
whatever your socials are. Put
Yeah,
all of it
it's
out
the
there so
same.
people know how to catch up with you.
Yes. So my website is thetradingniji.com, NIIJI. And then my, what was the other one?
And your YouTube channel
is The Trading Niji. So I just kept it really blank. It may you may also see me as C temp or the dynamic Niji because I do more things than just trading. But for right now, it's the trading Niji.
All right, that sounds good. I think we covered it all today, hon. I think we did it.
Yes,
Y'all want to look at some stocks or something tonight since we're here? Y'all know
let's
I
do
need to
it.
peek in on. I'm sorry. Drop them in the chat, whatever it is you want us to look at. But you know, I need to take a peek at Nvidia. I just need to see you all. I'm telling you. I full disclosure, y'all know I did. I don't know if Elle is here. Elle called me. Oh no, she sent me an email. Didn't I tell y'all this about a few weeks ago when Nvidia was trading at five something? It was trading at 500 and like 30 something dollars at that time. And Elle sent me an email. She was like, girl, Nancy Pelosi is buying up Nvidia. I was like, say less, say less. I wish I had bought more, but I didn't, y'all. You know, you don't want to be crazy. So I did buy three. I bought three shares because it was like five, it still was 500 something dollars a share. And so it shot up the other night to almost, it was $700 a share. So I know I said the same thing, but did y'all see Eli Lilly shot up? And I was looking on the chart at Meta. Meta had on the 4 hour chart, there was a bull flag. And so I just want to peek and see what Meta is doing. And then there was a bear flag on Nvidia. So I'm going to peek at those. And if there's anything else you want us to look at, drop it in the chat. You know we are here. Okay, so let me see if I can share this. I don't want to get too fancy out here. I'm not sure. Okay, so here's Nvidia. Let me come off of the 4 hour chart.
Oh, I
And
feel
let's
like I'm on the panel. We trade.
no, we're doing it.
Let's
Hold on.
see.
But you know, I still can't understand why, even with my little thingy boodle, why am I still blanking out like this? Maybe it's the mountain. Maybe it's, you know, where I'm located. Because that doesn't make sense. Okay, okay. See, yeah, y'all looky, cookie. Y'all, who you I guess I don't know what to say. But the projection is that Nvidia will hit $100 a share, and I'm here for it. Because look, this would have been a beautiful trade too. Just to buy a call. What? Man, but I still can't do anything because you know nobody wants to be in a trade and you can't get out of that joint when it's time to get out. So I was also looking at Meta. Let me see. Here's Meta. Yep, there it is. She did her pop too. On the 4 hour chart in pre-market, there was a bull flag. So I knew. Let me see if I can show it to you on the 4 hour, so you'll see what I mean by. Let's see. You all see that? This would be the pole, and this is the up and over. That's the flag part, which generally signifies that there's going to, isn't that a bullish pattern? A bull flag is a bullish pattern. I'm pretty sure it is. And so that's why I was kind of expecting to see this little pop in the price this morning. And true to itself, so I don't know, you know, I don't talk a lot about patterns because, you know, I'm learning myself, but I did recognize that one. And so let's see. Meta opened up at about 450 and it's up to 455 and it's up to 470. So we'll see what this, let me pull it down so you can see. You know, I like this little bunny hop thing. I'm not mad. Y'all, I will probably always mix both. I can't wait to learn credit spreads, but I just feel like it'll be one more tool in the kit that not only can I just trade naked puts, like, see, Tim, did we talk about this? Because I don't know about you, but everybody knows I have Target as a dog. It's a dog stock.
Hmm.
And I'm telling you, every time that thing hits the ground, all I want to do is just go buy a put because that way I know it's going down. I can still make back some of that money. I'm not even mad at Target. Plus, it pays a dividend. So it's just one of those things I have to hold until it works itself out. But yes, there's a place for investing and trading hand in hand so that you can maximize your investment dollars. Anything anybody else want to look at in the chat? Oh, hey, Bree. Bought Nvidia called this morning at 690 and just sold. Well, sis, you want to share with the group? Because I know if you brought it at 690 and it shot up to what? I haven't been watching it. I haven't had a chance to watch. So, okay, I hope you made a few coins on NVIDIA this morning. C Temp, are you trading today?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I know that some of the Fed's peoples are talking today, and then there's also a report coming. So I would probably need to do it right now if I'm going to. So I'm thinking about doing SPX, and I just need to find, I just need to plot my chart because I just hopped on this morning. So I'm gonna need to plot my chart and then just figure out which side I want to get on. Um, but I know that they're not talking until 11. So 11, 12:30, and then 2, and then 3. So I probably need to do that soon.
Yeah, well, we don't want to keep you. We definitely don't want anybody missing any money. So, what is your feeling about? I've gotten caught in a trade, man. I mean, I was like, "What? Am I still with y'all or not? I
Yes.
can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is horrible." I've gotten caught in a trade, like smack dab in the middle. I wasn't paying attention, and FMLC, there was a meeting, and I told y'all about. I think I might have been trading Tesla or something. And man, you want to talk about almost had a heart attack. I don't. I don't know. Did we talk about that before? How you feel about trading on the days when there's a Fed meeting?
Yeah, I think we did, probably in class. So the last one, I think was last week, last Wednesday. There was a FOMC meeting, and I didn't trade that day. Nope. Mm-mm. So I'm not a volatility trader. I do not do that usually because if you trade before he speaks, usually the it's not as liquid. So a lot of other traders aren't trading. And then I don't like volatility. Like I like a very chill, choppy day or clearly one direction. So if it's a clear directional, yes, but the way that it tends to whip, whether it shoots down or shoots up and then reverses, I don't like that. So I don't trade. If there's
Mhm.
too much news or too much news or big news, I just
Yeah.
sit it out.
Yeah, because it makes the market so volatile. You just never know which way it's going to go. I learned my lesson, man. Luckily, I don't think
Oh no. Yeah, so I'm going to check the chat and see if there's any questions about trading with news. So, does anyone like? Yeah, and you need to be able to get out. That's right. So, if you're trading before, I one time I did trade during FOMC. I said, okay, they're not talking till 11. Let me get
got lost
in
that day, but you want
early.
to talk about panic mode. I was like, how?
Uh-oh. There you go. We got two of you.
I can't figure it out, y'all. I'm sorry. I cannot figure this thing. Okay, I'm gonna take one out. I don't know what it is. At least I'm getting back faster. So whatever this thing is, it does that. But why this thing keeps dropping, I don't know. Somebody who's smarter than me is gonna have to tell me how to work this thing because I don't know. I did my best. I did my best, sister. I think we got plenty of information out today. I'm so glad you were able to join me this morning. I am so glad.
Yeah.
Router is somewhere in Chiang Mai. No, sis, I got it. This wireless thing, I chased it down today because I wanted to make sure that we would be prepared. And still, it's still acting a fool. So I don't know. I'll have to hit them back up to see what the heck is going on, if it's something I'm not doing right. But one thing I can say, at least it does get me back quicker. It feels like I'm not gone as long, but still, it shouldn't be doing that. There was a time when I could come on live and it didn't do that. So I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out though. All right, ladies and gents, y'all know. You got anything else? Anybody need anything from us? Can regular people buy Starlink yet? I think so. Somebody told me about Starlink.
Mhm.
Ashley told me about Starlink. So that may be it. I don't know. I'm gonna ride this puppy though for a little bit, y'all, because man, I don't know. It's just frustrating. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
once you finish traveling over there, just come to Columbia over
I'm
here on this side.
You already know. I
Joy does.
already said that. I am so out as soon as I finish up over here in Southeast Asia, y'all. And then I gotta say that too, because I'm out of here on the 21st. It's a travel day for me. So isn't that a class? I think that's Wednesday. It's a class day. So we'll have to work something out for that day, even though we'll figure it out. But I know for a fact that I'll be headed to Malaysia. So if y'all know anything, y'all know something about accommodations or anything I need to see, I'm going to Penang. So if anybody's been to Penang, let me know. I'll take all the help I can get. Yeah, you told me about that, Ashley. Yes. So I'm gonna look for it and see because okay, my little hotspot, that's not cutting it. I think it might be good for maybe video or something, but this streaming is, I need something really more reliable. It's supposed to be 5G and all that stuff, but y'all know I don't know. I don't have no clue. So, see, Tim, thank you. Thank you for telling folks what we've been up to.
Yeah.
And if anybody's got any questions, you know how to get in touch with us. Check her out on her YouTube channel. Email is the same. Is email, your website is the same.
Yeah, the
And
website's the same.
yep.
Yes.
And if you can't get that straight, hit us up on my community tab and we will make sure that you get the links and get to the right place. That's it.
Yes.
That's all I got
Oh,
for
yes.
tonight.
I just want to say thank you. I'm really proud of everyone that comes to class, comes to the lives, who participates, because I feel like we're in a certain time where we're not taking people's word. We're not taking their word for it no more. We're taking hold of our lives. We're taking control of our finances and our happiness. And this is the great community. So I want to thank everyone, especially Sandra, Marilyn, Yvette, Stephanie Perry. Like I was just out here in these expat streets by myself. And I'm so thankful that you guys started that community where we are able to support each other and show that we can do whatever we want to do, whatever we set our minds to, we can achieve it. So I want to thank everyone for even just taking the time to consider a different lifestyle, a happier lifestyle. It takes a lot of courage. So we are here for you. If you need me, hit me up on socials. I'll be more than happy to help. But I want to see us achieving everything that we deserve. So thank you all, and I'll see you later.
All right, sister. I don't know how I lost you. I lost everybody and everything this time. So y'all know on this note, I'm going to bed. I am going to bed. It's 10:30 p.m. here. I don't know how I lost C Temp. I mean, it is what it is, you guys. But thank you all. She said it. Thank you all for just being a wonderful, loving, supportive community, even through all the shenanigans. Yep, we're here. We're still here. I hope C Temp can get back in. If we don't, if because I'm gonna get off of here because this thing isn't getting any better. But please check out her YouTube channel, check out her website. Okay. Oh yeah, she's got trading and stuff to do too. Also check out the community tab at From Lack to Legacy, and I'll have all the links there. You can always check back in the description box after the video has processed, and that information will be there too. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Let me see. Just before I go, Yvette Boone of Yvette Boone Creates, y'all get over there and watch those plan videos. I'm telling you, you'll be thoroughly entertained. Who else was in here with us tonight? I don't know. Oh, Kathy was here. Kathy Hampton of Wealthside Retreats. You know, Kathy does journaling. Y'all get over there, check out Kathy. And then all the rest of the cast in the crew. H&D from H&D Abroad, get over there, check them out. They just posted up something. My brother Herman just posted a video for the guys. So we love on everybody around here. All right, y'all. On that note, happy trading, happy investing. And I will see you guys in class on Wednesday. Later, Gators. Bye, y'all.